Okay, I'll let her know. Jerry's telling me. I don't think so. She's right up. Family history. Then she'll ask me about my family history. Yeah, right. That's what I say. So anyways, yeah, that's what we because I told her. So we said,
The agenda under here. Yep. Nope, leave it here.
I have some in the car. You should be good.
I should be good.
Nobody's ever good. You never know.
Oh, what's this one here? What's that? Don't get into what?
My stuff. That's all organized. Right here's your other paper.
Is this the minutes?
Yep, I got the minutes.
Here's the select board meeting.
I've got it on digital.
Okay. That's stuff that I'm going to talk about.
Oh,
Don't mess that up.
okie dokie.
No, there's too much there. You're talking 3 or 4 fiscal years.
More chairs.
us to let you know we're available tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, geez, I'll respond
He
when I
said
get back tonight.
tomorrow, Friday, next
Oh,
Friday.
that was because then you responded and then I did respond.
Yeah.
I'm away. Let's pick it up on.
Okay. Cause I'm away next Friday.
Yeah.
You all set, Marty, on Tuesday nights? The expert. Yeah,
Lakes Fire Department, maybe you didn't get the memo, so we're gonna squeeze in a quick select board meeting and then hop over to the budget stuff.
It's an hour and a half.
Do you have the public comment sheet?
I don't think we have one. Did anyone sign up for
Yeah,
public
just
comment?
a couple, yeah.
Thank you.
This is a classic chair. Yeah. Let the heart once, but once, put one foot once. Thank you. All right, John, you're up first.
Yeah, okay, the amount of money that the town had for 2019 on June 30th, I've been given three different numbers. One was in the first audit that was done, was 288,000, maybe a little more for unassigned funds. Then Rick gave me this audit here, which was more complete. It had more information, and the unassigned funds for June 30th, 2019 show $303,007. Okay? I have the bank records here for June 30th, 2019. The ending balance, there were two accounts, both at Camden National. There was 1 cent in one of the accounts. There was $54,325.36 in the other account. That's all it was. So it was not $200,000 or $300,000. Now, some more things that I've come up with. At the present time, we still have three right now, right? Three different bank accounts going?
Yeah, we've got the yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We've had three going, and one of them was Maine Highlands. On 6/29/21, we had a deposit go into Maine Highlands of $1,568.02. With the information here, it looks as if that deposit was money from September 8th, 2020. Because the late ones, they put a date for when, whatever the papers that went with that say. So that was about 9 months late on that deposit. The way I remember it, that's the worst late, the amount of lateness that there was. There were other deposits that went in, maybe, there were several a month. I think, I'd have to go back to make sure, but I think there were maybe 1 or 2, at least 2 or 3 months late too. Now, on June 30th, 2021, there was an amount of $20 went into Maine Highlands, and it looks by these records as if it came from Waterville Commons Credit Union, which is a shared branch credit union, it says. Now, maybe someone can supply more information as to why we had some money in Waterville Credit Union. But as far as I know, with what information I know, we shouldn't have. And, okay, now let me see here. Okay. On April 9th, 2020, there was a telephone transfer into the town account of $452,000, $769.62. Now that was April 9th. Now I haven't got these bank records right out here right now, but I can get them with a few minutes time or several minutes to show that on December 31st we were down, I think it was 162 some thousand on December 31st. Let's see. That was right, that was 2020 April. So that was the 1920 tax year, the big 18-month deal where everybody paid so many taxes. By December 31st, we were down, I think it was 162,000, but I can show you people exactly what those numbers were. And in January, you remember, Maddie, we went over this. It was lower. February it was lower. And March, I think it was 76,000. I can show you exactly, and I'll take the time to do it. So in light of all of this, I really feel I didn't go back before June 30th, 2019. That's in the Camden National, and it took a little doing for Maddie to get the information out of that. But I really think maybe we ought to go back. Eric feels we ought to too. And with what I found here, I feel we ought to. But I also feel we ought to bring the state police in here and have a real thorough going through. They can go into those financial institutions, and if somebody went in person and made deposits, they're going to be on camera. But they can go to the financial institutions and get the records that we aren't, they won't give to us here. We've gone about as far as we can right now. I feel we ought to have them go in. I'll sit down and talk stuff over with them and show them the information I've got and what I found and think, and have them really do a good checkup here on things. And then we're going to know for sure that we've kind of got things squared away here if we all keep working in the right direction.
Yeah, no, thanks, John. So the audit just kicked off this week for this year, right? Was it this week or last week?
They've started working, on it, yeah, so that, it is in process, there's a lot more information that we still have to get to them. But it started.
Yeah, and so, John, all the specific points that you just brought up, have those been communicated to Marty as well? Like, we have a list of the specific
Yes,
points.
we still was going to try to get some more answers on some of it, but
Yeah.
I haven't been at her because she had all this other stuff to do.
Yeah.
And this is important stuff, you know,
Yeah,
budget.
for sure. So let's just make sure that we get a list of the specific discrepancies that you've identified.
Yeah,
And
by
we
time
dig-
and location
And we'll dig into this to make sure that we have some clear answers.
Yeah, whenever she has time, she gets her stuff done up. We got a town meeting, she's got a vacation, well, she can just let me know and whatever else. And you're supposed to have some more information for me on some of that.
Yep, there was a couple things that we were gonna try, like, and that phone transfer was one of them.
Yeah, and those two items that were debits for the checks that weren't checks.
Yeah,
They were the same number.
yeah.
Okay. And some more answers on that thing from Waterville Credit Union and
As far as I can see for that, there was a deposit that was short one day that was made, and then $20 wasn't it like shortly thereafter there was a transfer from the Waterville Credit Union, and I'm thinking it was to make up for the shortage. I don't know this for sure, but there was a deposit $20 short, and then $20 went in, so,
but why was that unaffiliated?
it was a Maine Highlands Credit
Was
Union,
it?
right, in Waterville? Or was
No.
it not?
I think you said it was part of that network, the shared branch
It's a
network.
shared branch, yes.
Okay.
I got the names right here.
Most of the trade unions.
Waterville County Credit Union, Waterville Commons, Waterville, Maine.
Okay.
It's a shared branch. I called it a sister credit union.
So yeah, we can certainly get this sorted out.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, John. Richard?
Couple people come to me about the town ton truck. I guess there's a
Sorry.
starting problem with the town ton truck. A few people come to me and ask me why it hasn't been fixed. I guess everywhere they've seen the truck and it tries to start, turns over forever and it just doesn't start. And so, they just want to know why it hasn't been fixed yet. It's been going on for a couple months and why they should be coming to you, telling you guys, not coming to me. So, somebody needs to look into that. If there's a problem, how come it hasn't been forwarded?
The ton truck that they use?
Yeah.
Haven't heard a thing about that. I haven't heard that anything wrong with it.
So I stopped by the cemetery the other day when you're up here working on the cemetery, you told me about. Hunter went into the truck, tried to start it, and it cranked, and it cranked, and it cranked, and it cranked, until finally, I don't know. Right, and that's, I've heard this from two different people, that they've seen it at the store, and the same thing's happening. It's like, why does it keep happening? How can no one fix it? The other thing I just wanna add back, when we talked about the hillside cemetery money, I just wanted to get it put on record. It was between $26,000 and $28,000 that was allocated to that. I just wanna make sure you put on record.
Yeah, so you've mentioned this a couple times. Do you have any, to my knowledge, I'm not familiar with this.
Right.
Do you have any information
It
about
was
that?
like 4 or 5 years ago that it was allocated, and I think, before you. Right.
This was just like in the budget cycle?
Yeah.
Like in the normal budget?
I don't think it was used, and then it went into surplus, and it was taken out again.
Right.
And that needed to be, everything that needs to be done there should be done there, you know what I mean, it's respect to everybody in the cemetery and everything like that, so it's supposed to fix the roads.
Got it. Okay. Thanks, Richard. Public comment is closed.
Bobby?
I didn't know I was supposed to sign
Oh,
up.
all right, we'll sign you up after. What's your topic?
I just wanna thank the selectmen or whoever is responsible for that free dump day. It looks like when I went down that a lot of people were taking advantage of it, so it was much appreciated by me anyway. Get rid of all the junk I had laying around that I couldn't get rid of.
Glad to hear, yeah. We worked it out on the fly, and it seems to have been pretty popular.
Did it
We
cost
should do it
the town
again.
more money?
What's that?
Did it cost the town more money?
Well, whatever you would have paid, and then what you didn't pay, that's how much it cost us.
Well, it's like the computers and the TVs and all that other junk that gets tossed,
Yeah.
Okay.
Glenn, you want to say something?
Yeah, I didn't sign up either. Just wanted to let you know that over the next several weeks, month or so, at the Historical Society, you'll see somebody out there painting the building, as long as we get some non-rainy weather, so. I'm sure they'll start soon, hopefully.
Great, thanks. All right, public comment is closed. Select board reports. Sue?
So I have a question for you guys. We have to, and this is my first year doing this, our letter for the town report. Eric, I know you weren't here last time, where we talked about, just the last year, it was done individually, but all the years before that, because the whole select board submitted a unified letter, so, I'd be glad to coordinate that if you want, and just send me your thoughts and draft or whatever. I'm not sure how you proceed.
No, I'm fine with reporting.
Okay. So I'll just wait, you just send me what you wanna.
All I'm gonna do is say bye.
And then, I know I mentioned this, I think at a budget meeting, but along this whole, thing of cemeteries, so when I got this wonderful tour of the Veterans Cemetery, last weekend, it just got me thinking about, the trees that need to be trimmed up there, so that we don't waste the money that we're putting into restoration of the headstones. Some massive trees up there that need to be trimmed, but also the other cemeteries as well, maintenance. And we haven't had a sexton in a while, have we? So,
Not since I've been around.
The one we had wasn't very
You know,
faithful.
the last guy we had was from Shirley, and I don't think he ever showed up. And I don't think we pay him either, do we? No.
there's not a stipend for that? So I'm just wondering, because right now, who we rely on for, is it Public Works for maintenance?
Yeah, and mostly it's just tree trimming, and if somebody calls about a headstone that needs to be straightened out.
Right. And then David Ray does the mowing. Okay. I'm just wondering if that's something we want to explore, recruit, or having somebody in charge of that.
Somebody mentioned a ball fancy area, that was Sangerville.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. But I thought, you know, we'd have to put another item in the budget, but I don't know what it would cost. You know, you need a couple people to straighten out a headstone. And, as far as the brush and stuff, probably one person to do that. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea, we just need some general upkeep, that's all.
Sexton is also responsible for keeping track of, you know, keeping the
The
records
lots.
updated and the lots and who's there.
Fix the sunken graves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to David Gray too, and he said he wasn't interested at all.
I didn't know what was all encompassing in that sexton role.
We got a couple chairs up here, Alan, if you want.
And just last, real quick, I know I mentioned this also, when we were up at the gym, we noticed some siding peeling on the side, just to add that to our list, and
There's a couple
is
chairs
there
up
mention
here.
of flooding down in the basement? Somebody mentioned, okay. And I don't know how to address that or what is involved, but I heard it, I just wanted to ask that one.
Did we ever end up getting the plumbing fixed down there?
I think so, where it was backing up, yeah, I
Yeah, it was
see
a
we did
couple
that.
years ago, yeah.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
I did see it in there, about a week before that dance up there at the gym, the gym hall there.
Yeah.
It was all dry then.
Yeah, anytime I've ever been up there, it's been dry. Maybe it's, you know,
We'll check it out. All right, that's
And
it.
then-
We got Eric?
No, I'm all set.
All right, and I'm all set right now too. Committee reports, Bicentennial Committee,
Is that me?
that's you.
Okay, we had a successful event on Saturday. Far more people than I think most of us expected would be there, were there, and things went very well.
I'd say so. The flag and the legislative sentiment are here in the office, so we can figure out where we'd like to put them.
I would just say, I heard a lot of positive feedback about the sound system up there, the
Yeah.
panels made a huge difference. You know, you hear things they never did.
Yeah, thank you, Sandra.
Well, that was my husband.
All right.
Yeah, it really did make a, even from the other side too, it made a big difference. Next up is what, in May?
In May is Memorial Day weekend, there'll be a lot of stuff going on. Plant sale on Saturday, Memorial Day parade on Monday. The dedication of the new Veterans Memorial. What am I leaving out?
Art, from Monson Arts?
Monson Arts opening on Friday night, that's right. That just got done, not even on the spreadsheet yet. But there's a whole lot of stuff happening that weekend at the end of the month that will get publicized.
The parade will be later than it has been past years.
Gotcha. Good, thanks. The beautification committee?
We'll do it together. So we had, the cleanup day went great. Thank you, Bobby. And our next event is, also Memorial Day weekend, the plant sale. So there'll be, posters coming out on that. So donations of plants, and we'll have some other vendors, or,
Not other.
or,
vendors.
county extension will be there.
Right.
Table as well. Anything I left off? Anything else that you can think of, Sandra?
Not until after we meet again and finalize what's going on.
Okay.
We'll let you know in 2 weeks.
Excellent, thanks. Old business, R.H.R. Smith agreement update.
Okay, so we had an agreement with them for some trio training. There will be a new agreement forthcoming. I expected to have it by now, but I don't. That they are going to take over and bring the bank reconciliations up to date. We didn't really, it didn't take as much time for the training that, as we had anticipated. So we'll use some of that extra time to get that taken care of.
Good.
That's it on that. 31 Water Street, so I have not received an actual written plan, nor have I heard from him. But I did send him a certified letter just stating that, the fire department is no longer interested in burning the building. I don't know if you guys have relayed that to him or not.
I tried calling.
Yeah, no success with that, yeah.
Just too much liability there.
Yeah, okay, so anyway, I did let him know that in the letter, and also that he had until May 10th, which was the date that was agreed upon at the last meeting, to get it done, otherwise he would lose the opportunity to take care of it himself. So just waiting to hear back what he's got to say about that.
All right, so I think we should move forward with the bid package to get that out so that we're ready to make a decision at the next meeting. And any objection to doing that? Okay. New business, Marty, time off.
Yep, just a heads up, third week of May, I will be off that week. So, I believe Elena will be here and Jade will be here. And I believe they will hold down the fort. So, want to put that out there.
Excellent. Breathing time.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll move we adjourn.